20 warning signs of a dachshund back injury. If you have a dachshund, it's likely you have heard how common dachshund back injuries are. Approximately 1 in 4, or 25%, of dachshunds will experience a back injury in their lifetime. You won't be sure your dachshund has the disease until an injury occurs. The best thing you can do is try to see the warning signs of a back injury to memory and get your dog treatment right away if you see them. 1. Shivering or shaking. Dachshunds have a tendency to shiver or shake even under normal circumstances, but shivering or shaking in conjunction with any of the other signs or symptoms below can indicate your dog is in pain. 2. Loss of appetite. Most dachshunds I've met are obsessed with food. If your dachshund is in pain, which is a type or severe stress on the body, they may refuse to eat food or treats. If this is unusual for your dachshund, take note. 3. Tense abdomen, belly. Your dachshund's muscles may tighten from stress or as their body's attempts to provide support for an injured spine. 4. Standing with their back hunched. If your dachshund's back is injured, they may stand in a way that helps to relieve this pain. Most commonly, a dachshund who suffered a mid or low back injury will stand in a hunched position. 5. Holding the head down or at an angle. Most IVDD-related back injuries in dachshunds occur in the lower or mid-back, but some occur in the neck area. As with the above, your dachshund may stand in a way that helps relieve pain. If the spinal injury occurs in the neck, a dachshund will often hold their head down or at an angle. Sometimes, dachshunds with a back injury will do this too, though. 6. Reluctance to walk. Your dog's spine supports all of their movements. If your dachshund's back is injured, moving at all can put pressure on or tweak the injured area. For this reason, many dachshunds experiencing a back injury will refuse to walk or will only make very minimal necessary movements. 7. Yelping or crying out if you try to pick them up. As you have probably gathered from the descriptions of the signs and symptoms so far, if a dachshund has a back injury, they will do everything they can to prevent pressure and movement of the spine. It can be painful if you try to pick your dog up, so they may wince, cry, or yelp when you do. 8. Rapid or shallow breathing. Pain causes stress on the body, which can manifest as rapid and shallow breathing. 9. Hiding in a corner or den. Perhaps to avoid being touched by people, to prevent movement, or because they are scared, a dachshund in pain will often hide. They will usually hide in their dog crate if you use one, or your dog may hide in a corner or under furniture. 10. Aggressive reactions. A dog in pain will typically act aggressively when you try to touch or handle them. 11. Doesn't want to go upstairs or jump on furniture. A dog in pain will try to self-limit their movements. If your dog normally jumps up or down from furniture, uses stairs in or around the house, or uses a dog ramp, and refuses to go up or down like they normally do, this likely indicates pain. 12. Looks more anxious than normal. Some dachshunds are naturally more anxious than others. If your dachshund looks more anxious than whatever their normal is, it could indicate pain. 13. Not going potty for a long time, too painful, signs and symptoms that could indicate a pinched or compressed nerve. When a spinal disc bulges or ruptures, it puts pressure on the surrounding nerves. These nerves control many muscle movements, so if the nerve is compressed or damaged, you are likely to notice some neurological symptoms. 14. Limping. There can be other causes when your dog limps or skips a leg when they walk, but either are definitely also signs of a potential back injury. 15. Walking wobbly or drunk. The next step up from merely limping in severity is the inability of your dachshund to have full use of their legs. This will often manifest as walking in a wobbly fashion, sometimes described as walking drunk. 16. Unable to stand up. If your dachshund's legs aren't working properly and are lacking strength, they will be unable to stand up, or at least they will struggle to do it. A movement from sitting to standing can also cause pain, so it may be more of a pain indicator than one of neurological symptoms. 17. Dragging back legs. If your dachshund can stand up with their front end, but their back legs can't move, they may walk with their back legs dragging. 18. Unable to wag their tail. If your dachshund's spine is damaged, their brain may not be able to send a signal to their tail to wag. 19. Not going potty for a prolonged period of time. Inability to express themselves. Your dachshund not going potty for a long time is on the list again, because there may be more than one case. In addition to the pain cause listed in the section above, it could be that your dog can't go potty because the nerves are so compressed or damaged they can't command their bowels or bladder to contract and empty. 20. Loss of bladder or bowel control, incontinence. Another symptom of the brain's inability to properly regulate nerve signals and muscle control is incontinence. This basically means that poo or pee may come out at random times, and without your dachshund realizing they are going potty. If you notice any of these signs and symptoms, especially if your dog is displaying more than 3 at the same time, contact your veterinarian immediately.